Hello and welcome to my run of Diablo 2 Resurrected. So this is gonna be a hardcore run and we are going to be using a sorceress. As I said, hardcore means that our character will die if we die. And yeah, we make the character head off into the Bloodmoor for some adventure, and the first thing we find is a +3 charge bolt short staff, which we then use to clear out the den of evil. So we kill corpse fire, we missed one zombie, but that's okay. We then go to Recognition, who almost kills us, our first almost death, and we run away a bit. Then we go ahead and kill him anyways. Bit of a rough fight. Recognition definitely one of the first hard things in the game. We also go ahead and kill Bloodraven, and then we get spawn camped by 3-head Woodfish over here. Like, we try to take the waypoint, but they're just all over us. And so we decide to steal that book instead, and we open the canstones with it. Save King. Then we find our first real item. We find a ring. Yeah, it's a fire resist faster cast rate ring, which is insane for this part of the game. And then we go and kill the counters until we have some runes. We need a Tal rune and Ed rune. Here we find both. We would also like a Tear and a Rel rune. We almost die again. And then we find Black Mame, who drops us our first unique item, a quilted armor, which is grey form. Not very useful for us because we are going to be making stealth, but it's 25 fast to run, 25 fast to cast. And then we go ahead after that find the smith. Almost kills us as well. We've been very close to death multiple times at this point of the game. And we steal his hammer and we give it back to Chachi, who doesn't give us anything useful with it. And then we go ahead and kill Antariel, who almost kills us again. So this is a hardcore run. If I die once, I'm dead and we have to restart everything. So all around good stuff so far. We've completed Act 1, and with that we go east towards the second act, where we go ahead and get a new mercenary, kill Radamant, loot his book of skill. We really like stealing books with this character, and at that point we've hit level 18 because I'm playing on a higher player count, and we start novaing stuff. And to support that with the mana, I go ahead and make a scimitar with Tear in it, so I get 4 mana after each kill. And I also need some resistances, so I go ahead and make a shield with some diamonds. Find the Staff of the Kings, get the Heraldry Cube, and find the Amulet of the Viper, which makes it possible for us to go to Duriel. We also find this insane amulet of 14.9, and we, as I mentioned, we go to Duriel, put the staff in the hole, and then go ahead and try and attack Duriel. We also find a faster cast rate amulet. To kill Duriel, we eat a bunch of thawing potions, because that way we have a lot of cold resist. And then we just show off how broken static is. So static can go all the way down to 1 HP, which means that, bye-bye Duriel. But you can see how much mana the Nova costs. With that, we are off to Act 3, where I wanna try out the new mercenary. So we have a static field mercenary. I just wanna check him as we go through the jungle. So we kill Direwolf and Sorc for the git bin, and also we lose our merc. So this is another dangerous spot in the run. Sorc hits really hard. We find Kalim's Eye, we go past some Bramblehogs into the Great Marsh, and once again get in a very dangerous situation. The almost death counter has got to be insane at this point. Then we find an Eisenhardt, which is perfect for our mercenary, so we give it to him. I didn't realize he could use a shield, by the way. Then we go ahead, pick up Kalim's Brain, just nice little brains on the floor. Find Lame Essence Tomb as well, get all the loot. More stats, get more health. This is our stats, by the way. We're level 21. These are our skills. Just wanted to show them off. So this is what we're doing, just static field and Nova until we get high enough to go to the Hydra source. We kill the council for the Kalim's Flail. And we craft it and get Kalim's Flail. We go ahead and open the door for Mephisto. We find a flawed diamond as well, so we can complete our shield now. So now we have a bunch of resistances, which is really nice. And with that, we go to Mephisto, who hits kinda hard. So that's 2/3 of my HP gone in one hit. The electricity lightning there will also absolutely murder me. Yeah, as you can tell. Also 69 HP, nice. We eat some thawing pots, just like against Duriel, just to make sure that we can survive. And now we go and static him again. So static, and yeah, more mana pots as well. Eat them all the time. And we just try and kill Mephisto. Maybe he drops something good, maybe he doesn't. We don't know yet at this point. So we're just novaing him. And And as you can tell, our mercenary just literally shadowed there. So yeah, this is a dangerous fight for sure. Look at my HP going down. If I took another one of those balls, it'd be over. If he goes double Frozen Orb spam towards me, it's over as well. So no useful items. So we head off to Act 4. After we spawn, or we spam ourselves to level 20, not spam, grind ourselves to level 25. Because that way you get better experience. There's an experience wall up to level 24. And in Act 4, we are greeted by the locals. As you can tell, this is a lot of things waiting for me. But we get the Israel, kill him as well. This is a lot of people, a lot of things getting killed for my loot. Then we get a Foster. Go to the Health Watch, clear the Health Watch, and find ourselves a Nev room, but some topazes and stuff in the Nemesis, which is nice. And we ring the doorbell for Diablo and kill his butlers, so that's Lord the Size. And this is the hardest one, but he's dead as well. I completely forgot his name. Anyway, I fast forwarded the Diablo fight a bit because it's a very long fight. This is one of the hardest fights in the game. Diablo is just a very, very hard fight. Like, that lightning that he's shooting is actually broader than you think it is because the graphics have been rescaled a bit, which means that, well, yeah, it's pretty broad and it's physical and lightning damage. So if you have very high lightning resist, you still take a bunch of physical damage, and that beam just absolutely murders people. Like, I've died so many times with that beam over there. Okay, so Diablo's dead now, and we go ahead and kill Shank as well. And let's see, what else are we doing? Oh yeah, we're saving some barbs, so let us out, let us out. Please get our rewards for that, our raw art and tell room. We get a new mercenary. I just want to try out the new mercenaries. And we make an Ancient's Pledge as well. We go to Akara to reset our skill points, because we have hit level 30, which means we are going to get ourselves some Hydras. We get our leaf staff again, so we can get +3 skills. And here are our Hydras. Yeah, Hydra it up. We save Anya with them, get our resistances. We find a soul rune, which is very nice. And then we go ahead and kill Nilatak. So bye Nilatak. Hydra, Nilatak. We go to the Ancients, where we just Hydra them. Like, once you get to Hydra, everything is just nice, you know. It's just, yeah, hail Hydra, I'd say. Yeah, just lots of fighting the Ancients here. Goddic jumping at us. Our Barbarian doing very well, actually, although he is having some trouble. But tanking 3 of the Ancients is very nice of him. Then we beat the Bale waves. I don't do wave skipping. I think it's a lame trick. Like, I get it for speedrunning, but I don't like it. So anyway, we kill the waves, and then we go to Bale, and we go ahead and kill him as well, which takes a while. Bale's fire resist is insane, as are his other resist. He just has a ton of them. But the Hydras are doing very, very well. So with that, Bale goes ahead and dies. Now our Destroyer NR, which stands for Nuclear Rabbit, by the way. We also go ahead and kill the Cow King, who drops, yeah, that is male cow milk over there in those stamina pots. Just saying. Stamina, definitely something I'm lacking in that department. So anyway, Crystal Sword, 4 sockets, which means we are almost ready to get ourselves a Spirit once we clear the Den and Blood Raven again. We kill Rakanishu again, which is, we almost find a Razor, a unique quarterstaff. Ripcracker is what it's called. And there we have Deckard Cain. Mountains, who at this difficulty we can kill, and also another almost dead experience. We find a Fusina as well, and an Amrune. So with that we have our Kelpie Snare, and this item is just insane. Slow target 75 is insane. Then we get a Spirit as well. And with that we get to use a Spirit and a Shield, and we lose 1+ skill, but we get like 35 FCR and stuff. And we make it to Act 2. I apparently cut out the Andario fight. Oh no. We went back to normal to get ourselves a mercenary, so we are still just in Act 1. And we decide to use another shield. We kill the Smith, and there we go for Andariel. But Andario's fire resist is a lot worse than Bale, so hi Andariel, bye Andariel, bye. And a lot of fire immunes, which is a problem. If you want to go mono fire through this game, you're gonna have a bad time. Even starting Nightmare Act 2, there's just a ton of fire immunes. We get the staff, we get the amulet. 20 resist all amulets, which is absolutely bonkers. And then we go to Duriel, who we kill as well. Yeah, just lots of killing stuff. Like Diablo is very much a game of just entering people's houses and killing them. It's not a very nice game. They do have loot though, so yeah, kind of asking for it by having all of that loot. That's how Duriel fights. Yeah, nothing special happens in Act 3, so we just pull out to the Mephisto fight, where we just cheese him by using the Mo trick. So yeah, this is the Mo trick. The Hydras are killing Mephisto. I can't even see him. And at a certain point, you'll get a warning that your items have been delivered. And yeah, there it is. Oh no, that was a Frost Nova from him. So anyway, at some point, you get the delivery ding. There we go, so we found some stuff, and then we go to Hephasto, the armorer. Nightmare Act 4. At this point, you can definitely tell that things are just getting very fire resistant. Our Hellforge gives us a Paul rune, and then we go to the area full of fire immunes, and oh, it's called the Chaos Sanctuary. God, I've only cleared it like a million times. So anyway. Yeah, fire immunes for now, just poke from the mercenary. Is it great? No. Is it good? Absolutely not. Does it work? Yeah. So Nightmare Diablo and Hell Diablo have a bug where if you stand exactly right next to them, they can't hit you except for the melee damage, so just do that. Also, look at how good slow is. You saw how slow Diablo was there. That's the Fusina with the 75% slow. We find a peasant crown, which we decide to equip. Clear Shank socket our peasant crown with a ruby, so we get some more life, because at this point we are extremely squishy. I totally intended to do that with the Vipers over there. Get some more resist, kill Nidatak again. This source is doing all quests, by the way, for the people asking. And yes, those are chances. They suck, so I tossed them. And we are back at the Ancients for Nightmare again. This time they're pretty rough, but we are also, yeah, just getting through it. So anyway, lots of Ancient killing, lots of Hydras, lots of from the Hydras. Pew, 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 pew. The Hydras are like 7 Super Marios just blasting fireballs. So that is such weird commentary. Anyway, yeah, in the meanwhile, 2 of the Ancients dead, Korlik gone as well. Lizard the Tormentor has 1 or 2 things for fire resist, but yeah, look at that slow. And here as well, the Fusina with the 75% slow slows Bale so much that his spells just don't work anymore. He's now animating so slow that he can't cast spells anymore, which is absolutely bonkers. And the whole reason why the Fusina is so good. Now we are Conqueror NR. Make a pull raw soul armor and enlightenment for the +2 skills. We make a new MF armor, we get a new belt. Just upgrading our equipment some for hell, and we find an amulet. I decided to grind a bit in Nightmare and I found this amulet. This is just a Maros with 10 FCR and 50 lightning rest. Even without the plus skills, this amulet is very good, and with the plus skills it's one of the best low level amulets that I've ever found. Then I decided to go to the Den of Evil, which goes very poorly. I need to respec here. I get myself some Frozen Orb going. And now we can actually clear the Den of Evil, which is nice, because there's going to be a lot of fire immunes. And yeah, here's Andariel again, bye-bye Mercenary. I decided to grind the pits a bit for some levels and almost die immediately, so let's not do that. I decided to farm Andariel some more, where I got this drop with the Lysanders and the Gore Riders. And the items keep coming, because I found an Ohm rune in the Maggot Lair. Oh my god. Oh my god, that pun's bad. Anyway, oh my god, I found an Ohm rune. And we almost die again to Fangskin here. Whee! Lots of almost death moments happening when you have 700 HP in hell and almost no equipment. But it makes the game very exciting. So anyway, we go to Duria, who we static a bunch, and our Hydra skill. Our Mercenary just kind of tanks him, so that's fine. It's not a very hard fight, but it's a nice fight to do, you know. Duriel is just such a milestone. It's like, I beat Duriel. Okay, I did a good thing. I beat Duriel, you know. Like, yeah, you're just happy that you beat Duriel. Duriel probably the hardest of the bosses. Yeah, I think I stand with that statement. I think Duriel is the hardest one, and Dariel just gets some poison resist. Mephisto's not very hard with the Modric. Diablo just goes 10. Diablo normal is very hard. Diablo Nightmare and Hell is very easy. And Bale is just Bale. Has anyone ever died to Bale in a hardcore run? I haven't. Anyway, talk Ice Fist. This is on 4 times speed, so yeah, this is what happens when something is stone skin, fire, and cold immune. It takes a while. Here we are again at Mephisto. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. This fight is just like, give me the loot. I can't take this fight seriously anymore. I've grinded this to complete absolute pop at this point. I've been killing Mephisto on Hell with a Frozen Orb since 2005. No, early 2003 probably. So anyway, that's Mephisto. He doesn't drop anything useful. We go to our health watch where we get a perfect emerald, a flawless skull, a flawless emerald, and an Umrune. Umrunes are so good. So we make a Shielenthal, a Duras for our mercenary because, yeah, it's good. And then we go to Diablo on hell. You can see just like the slow just cancels all his animations as well. So he's just over there like, and meanwhile, he's getting pummeled and stabbed. So yeah, the Diablo hell fight's really easy. And that brings us to Act 5, where we do the same thing again. This man wants to pimp slap my ass so much, by the way. Look at him go. I mean, he really went for it. He was like, I'm gonna pimp slap that source. And then we go around and teleport a bunch. So we, get the Nidalee. And we do the safest thing around Nidalee, which is stay a mile away from him and kill him from a distance. The ancients again, we reset them a few times because they're immune and stuff, and I don't like that. And this, in my opinion, is the final really hard point in the game where, yeah, you have Lister, which can be pretty difficult, but the rest of it should be fine. You can, yeah, you can get in trouble if you're not careful, but this is the final part of the game that's like actually really hard, which you can tell. And also the slow from the Fusina, which helped against the act bosses, just made the ancients a lot harder. Where you could see him whirlwinding, and you're getting way more hits in because he's slow. So that's very dangerous and something to take care of as well. Them into a good position. So now it's just a matter of tanking them out. I mess up and accidentally make a town portal. I'm not joking, that town portal was an accident, which sucked. Ancient's Hell is a hard fight, so when you have it, you don't want to mess it and throw it away. Well, here we have it again, so Madoc going down, and now for the other two. The first thing I'm trying to do here is just split them up. And for the final part of the fight, my mercenary has died, but now I need to just Frozen Orb Talika a bunch, which should be fine. But yeah, Hell Ancients, very, very difficult fight. Easily one of the hardest parts of the game. Here we go ahead. I decided I can do the teleporting through the Wordstone Keep level 2. I feel safe. And I was fucking wrong. I was not safe. So what happened there is I just spawned into a might group. Like I just had a... Yeah, that's just a very unlucky click. That's all I can say. And yeah, thank you for watching.